Tom J here with Fin Skins, Furs, Feathers, and we're going to discuss blowgun fishing with the Whisper Razor Dart. There are two ways you can use these darts when blowgun fishing. The first is to leave them as they are out of the packaging with the rounded back. However, as we've demonstrated in previous videos, this allows the dart to easily come out of its intended target. The second way is to snap off the rounded back with a set of pliers, which leaves two burrs on the dart and will firmly fix that dart in its target. As you can see, your dart's blade has 4 notches, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. This is where you will snap the rounded back off of the dart blade. In order to make this modification to your dart, you will need a dart, 2 sets of pliers, and safety goggles. The first break you're going to want to make is on the back of the dart where the blade connects to the shaft of the dart. You're going to line one set of pliers on one side of the notches and another one on the other opposite side of the notches, and then gently wiggle them back and forth until one side snaps and breaks free. Now, on the side of the blade that is broken off from the shaft, line your pliers up on the top notch and break that piece off. Your blade will look like this. To remove the second half of the dart blade, you're going to follow a process very similar to the first side, with the exception of, instead of grabbing the opposite blade, you're going to grab the shaft of the dart with the first break. If a little bit of the blade remains, just simply snap that off with the pliers as well. Now, with the back of the blade removed, you're ready to go to the next step before fishing with your blowgun. Alright, now the harpoon dart is ready to attach to your fishing rod with your fishing line. So what I use braided line over monofilament. It is a stronger line and doesn't have the memory in the line like monofilament does, so it doesn't bind up quite as bad. And the way I attach it to the dart is I use the uni nail knot. With the braided line, it seems the less wraps you put on it, the more tendency it has to slip, or the knot has to slip off of the shaft of whatever you're tying it to. So I wrap it 8 times. That seems to hold it firmly to the dart, and it's ready to go. So now that the line has been tightened, you just slide the knot all the way down to the bottom or the base of the dart shaft, and you'll see that's where the stamping is and the tabs are, so that the line will not slide past that on the dart, and it's ready. This is my fishing rig. I just used one of my old fishing reels and bought some eyes from Amazon and attached them to a standard 4-foot blowgun with some PVC pipe that I wrapped in black duct tape, and I did that with the reel as well, and then some foam on the bottom to hold the dart, and that's what I use for blowgun fishing. So now we're ready to shoot. Now you have to determine if you want the cone to remain on the dart when it hits the water, or if you want it to come off as it hits the water. The first testing you're going to see us shooting here is going to have the cone remaining on the dart when it hits the water. Squares 1 and 2 are at 6 inches below the surface, squares 3 and 4 are at 12 inches below the surface, and squares 5 and 6 are at 18 inches below the surface. For each one of these shots, I'm aiming significantly below what looks like the target from above the surface. So now we're going to test this dart with the cone coming off when it hits the surface of the water. So in order to do that, you just simply place the cone on gently on the end of the dart shaft, and it'll come off as soon as it hits the water. What you're going to see here is the dart is going to hit the water with significantly more velocity and it's going to penetrate through, every shot is actually going to penetrate through the target itself. So let's take a look at it. These darts are awesome. They shoot differently than anything on the market, just like in archery. If you were to use a new arrow or a new bow or a new broadhead, you're going to have to practice with it before you get proficient. I would definitely recommend adding these to your blowgun quiver. They are a great dart. You'll really enjoy them.